Hey guys, I just want to encourage you with a word today that the Lord's really been speaking to me. The Lord's been speaking to me that now is the time to be longing for it all. Now, what do I mean by longing? Longing is that thing, that desperate need that's inside of you that can only be filled by one thing, and I believe that that's Jesus Christ. So today, let's look at the word in Psalm 63. Psalm 63, verse 1, it says, "O God, you are my God. Earnestly I seek you. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh faints for you as in a dry and weary land where there is no water. So I've looked upon you in the sanctuary, beholding your power and glory, because your steadfast love is better than life. My lips will praise you." You see, today is a day that we have to long for more of the presence of God. The presence of God is the only thing that will satisfy you, that open hole, that thing that you've just tried to fill for years and years and years. It's only the presence of God. And the first thing is that it is your responsibility to ensure that that is satisfied. The Lord puts it upon us to make sure that we are only satisfied by His presence. So longing starts in us, and we have to recognize it and do everything within us to satisfy it. And then the second thing is that we have to put ourselves in a place to satisfy that longing for God. You know, that's why it's necessary for you to be in prayer meetings. That's why it's necessary for you to go to services, for you to be around other believers, because that is the place where that longing is satisfied within your heart and within your spirit. And if you've gotten away from that place, I want to encourage you today, get back in the place of corporate prayer. Get back in your secret place, because that is the only place where your longing is satisfied to the degree where God can truly use you. And then the third thing is that the Bible tells us in verse 3 that experiencing God is better than life itself. There is absolutely nothing that God has given us in this life that is better than His presence. All throughout the Bible, people went after the presence of God. It was something that defined them. In Exodus, that's what we see with the Israelites. Moses was defined by the presence of God. They were led by the presence of God, and they were defined by the presence of God. And so that is the longing that God wants to establish in you today. He wants you to long for His presence today so that you will just live a life that is fully satisfied only by Him.